Appreciate you. Web3, welcome in. Mark Michael, thank you. OB85, thank you. Mike, what's going on, man? All right, guys, I ran into a little bit of issues, but I think I got it either way. Let me see. Uh, Man, I hate when I run into some problems because messes up the day. Like, you already have everything set up and then things just messes up. All right, so let me start a little bit with a bit of TA. I think I know what I'm gonna do. So, guys, Bitcoin got rejected again. 90,552. We went below the 50 moving average. Right now, it's trying to come back up, but I'll be honest with everyone. I think that it is going to go lower from here. There's a couple of news that actually said why there was quite a bit of a sell off. So let's see. We managed to get back above the 50 moving average and close that candle above in the 4 hour time frame. Then we might be back. But in the meantime, it looks like it's trying to aim more towards the downside. What I really hate is the fact that the MACD itself, it's just like trading sideways. It's a very close and tight, which means there's no real clear direction for right now. So I still stay to what I was saying earlier. A break above the 89,000 level, and then we could probably try to see a little bit 93 or so. If it doesn't, then breaking below, then obviously the level I'm looking at is 84,000. Breaking below that, we're gonna find a way back down to around 74K or so. All right, so let me go up here because I don't even know how to mess this up, people. And it's annoying because I usually don't mess up. Uh and I cannot even share the thing because then I'm gonna get like content restriction and all that BS. All right, so I'm just gonna give you what I could do right now. So the first thing is Japan's central bank raised interest rate, but the move did not help the yen. Instead, the yen dropped to very weak level, surprising markets. Investors expected the hike to strengthen the currency, but big gaps between Japan and US rates kept pressure on it. Bitcoin moved slightly higher after the news, but analysts say the rally is not secure. Global market remain onshore, and traders are watching currency moves closely to see if risk asset like Bitcoin can be truly benefit. What's going on, Steve the Canadian? Tap the screen, do what you can. No worries. Appreciate it, Mike. Appreciate you, man. You can do anything your heart desire. Appreciate you, Steve. Okay. Now it says Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF saw a combined outflow of 1.14 billion in outflow in 1 week. This means investors pull money out instead of adding more. Bitcoin ETF lost hundreds of millions, including large withdrawal from major funds. While Ethereum ETF saw heavy selling at the same time. Some smaller crypto fund like those linked to XRP and Solana saw small inflow. The data show investors caution and weaker demand for larger crypto asset right now. So it's normal. Everyone is kind of scared. And like I said, for the first time in history, it looks like Bitcoin doesn't have a clear direction. We know that obviously at the end it's going to be bullish and we're going to end up in a bullish territory. But for now, we really don't know. I mean, I still don't believe we're going to have a center rally. I know some people are still thinking that we're going to. In my opinion, we're not. But I don't think it's over until we see what's gonna happen if Bitcoin breaks the 76 to 71K level, mainly 74. That's where the sweet spot is at. So until that's fixed, crypto ain't doing nothing. Yeah, I agree, Steve. Whether you have to will the Santa rally into existence. Jesus. Run of what's going on, my guy. I wish it was that simple. By the way, thank you for the gifts, run up. Let me drink water, guys. Hold on. What's going on, Sal? All right, so Apollo Global Management. What's going on, Marco? Then there's a lot of water. Hey, Sal, I try to drink that every day. Make sure I empty one or two of those bottles. Thank you, Marco. Thank you. So, Apollo Global Management, a major investment firm with over 900 billion in asset, warned that market could face serious trouble in 2026. The firm is moving more money into cash and safer assets, gold prices, and safe currency are rising, which often signal fear in the market. Bitcoin chart are also showing weak pattern that could point to lower prices. The warning suggests investors may be preparing for slower growth and higher risk across stock and crypto. So you see, this is the thing that I'm talking about. Some people are extremely bullish, some people are extremely bearish. And at the end, what the chart is telling me is that there is no clear direction just yet. Even though, okay, daily time frame, we had the death cross, usually golden cross bullish, death cross bearish. But realistically, when you take a look at the weekly chart, there's a structure there that has not been broken yet. So, in the meantime, that breakup structure is actually broken. I'm still bullish. Now, the other thing that makes me bullish is the 66K level where the 200 moving average is at, which, in my opinion, no guarantee. As long as we don't break below that, that's another reason why to be bullish, because we could just bounce back from 200 K area, right? Now, funny enough, I don't know why TikTok restricted the video, but funny enough, Samsung Mao fire an analysis just because the prediction was way too bearish. And the prediction that that analysis gave was 60K. Insane. You got fired just for that. I know this isn't crypto, but Nancy Pelosi made Google her top holding in her portfolio. So Louis, I don't know if you read, but Nancy Pelosi wasn't the only one. What's his name? Warren Buffett and Hathaway. They, like three others, invested heavily into Google. Well, the parent company, Alphabet. All right, let me move on here, guys. For the XRP Army, new product called Earn XRP launched on the Flare network, giving an XRP holder a way to earn yield. User deposit FXRP, a wrapped version of XRP, into one bolt. The system then used different on-chain strategy to generate return pay in XRP. The goal is to make earning yield simple without user managing multiple tools. Expected return depends on market condition. This launch expand real DeFi use case for XRP beyond just holding or trading, which is very bullish, guys, because um if you know, you could kind of see that as like a lockup, and usually the more tokens that get locked up, the more price appreciation could happen. Buffett about to retire. Greg Abel is about to take his place. I don't know about all of that, Rana, but so be it, right? Santa rally while they ignite the animal spirit. Yo, Rana, look, I'll tell you what, bro. I'll ignite that animal spirit after I see that we are back 100%. Meaning that I see Bitcoin break back above 100, at least. All right, so Galaxy Digital warned that Bitcoin price outlook for 2026 is highly uncertain. Options data show traders expect very large price swing, not a clear trend. Some see Bitcoin much lower, while others see it far higher. This wide range shows strong disagreement in the market. Galaxy says micro condition, politics, and unseen crypto demand made prediction difficult, while long-term optimism remains. 2026 could be a volatile year with sharp moves in both directions. Now, this is how uncertain everything is. I actually saw a very good post today, and you guys are going to see how diversified right now everyone is. Like, some people are saying 26. Give me a second, guys. What happened here? Some people are saying 126. Some people are saying 150, other 200,000. And at the end of the day, that's what I'm trying to say. That me myself, I'm still bullish. Uh, call it hopium, call it being too optimistic, but I'm still bullish. And this is it right here. You guys know who these people are, right? We got Michael Saylor in the house. We got Tom Lee. Wait, Tom Lee is here. This is Robert Kiyosaki. This is Charles Hawkinson. This is Kathy Woods. This is Tim Draper, I believe. And this is Arthur Hayes, right? Now, what are these guys saying? Charles Hawkinson claims 250,000 in 2026. You got Robert Kiyosaki saying 250,000 in 2026. You have Tom Lee saying 126K and hitting a new all-time high before end of January with the fuel of the ETFs. We have Kathy Woods, which was talking about 500,000, and she also was talking about the Bitcoin cycle being broken. We have Draper, Tim Draper, talking about 256,000 within the next 12 months, late 2026. You got Arthur Hayes, which says reaching 200,000 early 2026 as Federal Reserve liquidity return and boost the market. So, let me see. Michael Saylor, obviously, he's always optimistic. Whether they'll benefit for people to think it will go higher, I don't really believe in that part. I think their reputation is on the line Web3, and that's why, we'll see. Obviously, there's no guarantee. They could be wrong, obviously, but we'll see. Now, we got Michael Saylor says 150K by the end of this year. So the more people come out and they say, and they think they know it all, right? That Bitcoin is done and that's it. Well, these guys has been in the industry for way longer. What's going on, Marisha? Appreciate you. Reputation, in my opinion, is everything in this space. Let me go. Sorry, let me go back to the chart here. Now, I'm gonna go based on my own data, what I think, speculation, right? I call this is the 5-wave elite wave theory, right? Then this is what they call the ABC correction. Where does C end up at? Around 74K. Then what would that give? And this is not a fact, guys. This is just me trying to predict the next market move. And then if we start from the ABC correction, and this will be the next wave up, we're talking about back to 120, drop down again, 109, back up again, which is, what is the name moving? Give me a second. I don't know what happened here. Okay. Back up again, which is wave 3, around 153, drop down again, probably like around 132. And the target, which is the 5th wave, is around 168, 170. That's my personal theory. No guarantees, though. What did all these people predict last year? I didn't check last year. I know last year everyone was talking about 100,000 and it never happened. But the difference is that this time around, there is treasuries, there's ETF, there is obviously institutional and all of that. So I get that every year people say this time is different, this time is different, and it turns out to be the same exact thing. Well, guess what? For the first time in Bitcoin history, this time is actually different because we never had the US trying to build the Bitcoin reserve. We didn't have all these companies building ETF. We didn't have some of these companies building treasuries based on crypto. So if you want to believe it or not, that's up to you. What I choose to believe is that yes, this time is 110% different than every other market. We didn't have parabolic outrun. Well, definitely Rusty. We didn't have no outgoing run. So just saying. At least, guys, I'm trying to come over here and give you guys facts based on what I'm seeing, based on my research and everything else. I'm not here just pulling a rabbit out of my hat, trying to make a magic trick happen. So, all right, let me see. And I know I sound probably a little bit irritated, guys, but I'm more irritated that I had a whole program set up and I screwed up. And it's annoying because it was literally at last minute when I screwed up, when I already had to go live. Okay, let me see something. What I was here for the magic show. Sorry, Mike. I know. I next time, bro. Next time. Okay, let me see. Let me see, guys. Bear with me here, okay? If not today, I'm just gonna have to do like a quick thing. Okay, let me go down. Crypto Chick, thank you so much. Welcome in. I appreciate you. All right, the US Federal Reserve is considering a new type of account called a payment account. These accounts will let crypto and fintech companies connect more directly to the US payment system without becoming full banks. The account would be limited, meaning no interest payment and strict caps to reduce risk. Supporters say this could solve banking access problem for crypto firms. Critics worry it could still create risk. The idea is meant to modernize payment while keeping the financial system stable, which I got a question for you guys. Was in a couple of years ago, JP Morgan talking about Bitcoin was a scam. They should never touch it. There's actually a meeting with those one of those Senate FOMC meeting, and he came out and said literally, I would stop Bitcoin in their tracks right now if I were the lawmakers. But now he had a change of heart and he's telling his advisor that they could advise their customer to at least hold a 4% of Bitcoin into their portfolio. So that's telling you guys things are changing and they're changing for the better. And that's what I believe. Dewey, what's going on? AB, welcome in. Appreciate you. Do, 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 do. Let me see. Ah, talking about JP Morgan. JP Morgan is quietly exploding way to offer crypto trading to institutional clients like hedge funds and large investors. The bank is considering spot crypto trading and possibly derivatives. Depending on demand and regulation, this would be a major shift for JP Morgan, which has been cautious about crypto in the past. The plan is still early and not final. If approved, it will show that big Wall Street banks are slowly accepting crypto as part of traditional financial services, which it goes back to what I was saying. This time is different, guys. And let's assume this is the bear market. Now, my question would be, how long is this bear market going to last? Exactly, crypto chip. JP Morgan is not cautious at all anymore. As a matter of fact, right now he is seeing the bigger picture and he's seeing like, hey, we could make money from this product, so we better get things together and start, you know, making it happen. Because that was the part that I feel, you know what, as a matter of fact, I'm not going to say that. I honestly believe that they already knew there was money to be made, but they was just being stubborn. That's what I think. Anthony Hawkins, what's going on? Welcome in. Narrow, what's up? Oh, winter, Lafnala, hibernation. Nice. Okay, guys. Roll with me. I'm usually very fast delivering all the news, but like I said, I screwed up here, so I am improvising. But you will get your up to date news. What did you get? No, I didn't get in. I was supposed to get in, but I'll be honest, Anthony, I have no luck with pre sale, so I'll just wait until it's released officially and I'll see. But I appreciate you. All right, so Hyperliquid responded to a claim that its platform faced a 362 million risk gap and said the accusations are false. The team stated that the platform is fully solvent and that all the funds are backed on chain. They explained that the claims came from a misunderstanding of how position and risk are calculated. Hyperliquid says user can verify balances directly on the blockchain, while the news caused discussion and price movement. The platform insists user funds remain safe and transparent. So, Hyperliquid, in my opinion, they already made a name for themselves. They've been out here for a little bit over a year now, last I checked. Now it would be a bit concerning if it turns out that their platform, well, I'm not even gonna talk about just Hyperliquid. Any exchange that you're using, you got to make sure. Here, let me show you how you guys could do that. You got to make sure that there is a 1-to-1 ratio, meaning the backup and stuff. And how do you check that? You could go to exchanges and, well, everyone loves Coinbase, right? Especially if you're in the US. Right here, you go to Coinbase, unless they change things, and then I'll really be upset. There used to be a there you go. You could go right here. They did change it. You could go here and you could click on submit reserve data. And you could get access to see if they are sober or not. What I do find strange is that before you used to click on the exchange and the data was already there. You didn't have to do any document submission or anything like that. What's going on? Stay focused. Welcome in. A little bit strange that they remove it, but it's all good. All right. USDT issue. Hold on, let me do this right here. Like I say, guys, I'm literally improvising as I go. So, this one didn't work out. Uh, this just teaches you something new, okay? Stick to what you already know. My system was working just fine. I just had to get a little bit creative and mess everything up. Milkshake, what's going on? Ray Todd, welcome in. So it says USDT issue on the Tron blockchain has been officially recognized by regulators in the Abu Dhabi global market. This means licensed financial firm in the region can use, trade, and store USDT under clear rules. The approval gives stablecoin more legal clarity in a major global finance hub. It also supports faster payment and settlement using blockchain technology. This step strengthens USDT role in regulated market and helps bridge traditional finance with crypto system, which this is what I gotta say about that, guys. I know a lot of people were claiming USDT is not, it's probably in trouble and that they're going to make it leave the crypto space, especially in the US. But what USDT did is that they created a regulated US tether, which is USAT or USAT. So they're not going nowhere. And with that that license that they just got in Abu Dhabi, that's a major big win for USDT. All right. BlackRock listed Bitcoin and its spot Bitcoin ETF IBIT as key investment theme for 2025. The firm says Bitcoin is becoming, listen to this is coming from BlackRock. Bitcoin is becoming a mainstream asset as more institutions use regulated product instead of direct crypto trading. IBIT has grown quickly and is now one of the largest Bitcoin ETF in the market. BlackRock believes Bitcoin can act as a long-term store of value and portfolios diversified. This shows growing acceptance of crypto by traditional finance leader, which if you know who BlackRock is, the biggest one in the game. What's going on, Somo Fudd? Appreciate you joining, bro. All right. Thank you guys for all the hard means. I'm sorry haven't been paying attention. And I'm going through a little roughness right now. As I let me see. What's going on, Jared? Appreciate you coming, bro. Welcome in. What up, Diesel? Welcome in. Appreciate you joining. All right, let me see right here. I'm gonna bring it in because I told you guys, good or bad, I'm going to talk about the news. I know that yesterday I did say my honest opinion. I don't think Shiba Inu, it's gonna be a big thing like it was in 2021. Obviously, I could be wrong, but something tells me, they dropped the ball big time. Now, a top Binance trader says data shows that top traders on Binance have turned more bullish on Shiba Inu. A larger share of these traders are now holding long position, meaning they expect the price to rise. This shift comes after a period of weak price action and low interest. While overall trading volume is still moderate, the change in positioning suggests growing confidence among experienced traders. Analysts say this does not guarantee a rally, but it shows sentiment is improving for Shiba Inu. Baluba, welcome in. How are you? Now, me personally, once again, I feel like Shiba Inu dropped the ball. If they could make a comeback, that would be epic. Am I holding on to that? Yeah, not really. But for everyone that still stuck in there since 2021, hopefully it works out. Guys, give me a minute. Like I said, it's annoying. All right. A large XRP transfer worth about $184 million moved between two unknown wallets, catching trade attention. Big moves like these are often linked to whales adjusting position. At the same time, XRP price shows a small rebound after recent weakness. The transfer did not clearly signal selling or buying, but it increased speculation in the market. Analysts say such activity can raise volatility, though it does not always lead to a major price move. Traders are watching closely to follow up the activity. In my humble opinion, if it's just from one wallet to the next, it's not a big deal. If I would have seen from wallet to an exchange, then I would have say there's probably going to be some type of sell off. Let me take a look at XRP itself. I mean, on the daily chart, there's so many good news with XRP that I don't get why price appreciation hasn't really happened either. But then again, when you think about the ETF, right? The ETF only has 1.5 billion, and the total market cap of XRP, it's way bigger than that. It's in 100 billions or so. Why do they move wallet like that? I mean, Peter, they could just be, they it could probably be they're just being safe and they're going from one wallet to the other one. Maybe they feel like the wallet got compromised and they want to move all their asset. It doesn't necessarily means that there's going to be a sell off or anything like that. We really don't know the reason why they moved it, but it's not always bearish. Now, when I see there's two things that you want to keep your eye out on. When you see that it has been moved from a wallet into an exchange and it's a massive amount, that's concerning. When it's from the exchange to a wallet, that's actually very bullish because that means that they're planning to hold long time. All right, let me see. It's something here. And look, talking about what I was just saying, XRP trading exploded on South Korea Upbit Exchange, reaching about $1.55 billion in volume during a short period. The surge was driven by panic and fear in the wider crypto market. While traders rushed into XRP, this made XRP one of the most traded assets on the exchange. Even as many other coins were falling, the event showed how regional traders can strongly impact volume and sentiment. Analysts say this kind of activity often reflect emotion rather than long-term fundamental. When it's XRP going to zero, it's not gonna happen, bro. I my mom, impeccable timing, guys. I don't believe that XRP is gonna go to zero. Not with all the things that are happening now, but yeah, unless there is something that damages the Ripple net or something like that, maybe it could cause some fear, but I think they'll fix it and everything will be okay again. What's going on, Cheesiest? Welcome in. Y'all better be listening to OG. He has been around for a while. Spit facts, Cheesiest. I appreciate you, man. Okay, let it go. Let it go to negative then. Hey, man, if XRP goes back to 30, 50 cents, bro, I think I'll start stacking a whole bunch of them. because I know I should have had my bags packed, but I honestly was like, nah, man, I'm done with this pump and dump. And obviously, after I sold, let's pump it up. This is a USDC to $2 kind of live stream. Oh my God. Web3, that's funny. Hi, guys. Let me, when will you get back in X? No, no, Peter, I'm already back in. I actually bought XRP high. I bought it back in around $2.60, but I'm okay because it's a long term hold for me. So, leaders from Binance, Solana, and Coinbase share view on how crypto may look in 2026. They say the focus will move away from hype and towards real use. Stablecoins are expected to play a big role in payment and global settlement tokenization of real assets like stocks and bonds is also growing. Solana is pushing faster, cheaper transaction, while Coinbase focus on tools for institution. Together, these trends suggest crypto is becoming real financial infrastructure, which goes back to what I'm saying. Things are already changing for cryptocurrency with the adoption that's already happening right now as we speak. Tokenized gold is live. Nah, I don't do. Well, okay. So I'll be honest, Chilwell. I prefer to try out the real gold versus the PAX or the XAUT. Those, when it comes to the volume, is way too different. But that's just my personal opinion. Okay, so report says Donald Trump involvement in crypto project has significantly increased his wealth. Tokens and digital asset linked to his brand gain strong market interest, pushing their value higher. Much of the reported gain is on paper based on token prices after launch. Supporters see this as proof of crypto popularity, while critics raise concern about politics and financial influence mixing. The situation has sparked debate about transparency, regulation, and how public figure profit from crypto market. And we all know how they making that money, people. Because that Trump, whew, Trump meme coin was a total liquidity grab. And I don't care if that's our president, but I'm gonna call it what it is. Crypto only up from here. Trump grifter. Hey, cheesiest. I feel your pain, bro. All right. So, a major Ethereum holder or firm sold a large amount of ETH, causing concern across the crypto market. Big sales like these often worry traders because they can signal profit taking or reduce confidence after the sale. Ethereum price faced pressure as investor reacted to the news. Analysts say large holder moving fund can increase short-term volatility, even if fundamental stays the same. The event show how sensitive market remain, whale activity, and why trader closely uh, track large on-chain movement, which is one of the things that I've been telling y'all myself. Charts, they could tell you a beautiful story, but if you really want to see the bigger picture, do some on-chain data analysis, do some fundamental news, the microeconomy aspect of everything. That's also very helpful. So, what's going on, Scotty Dog in the house? My bad, bro, if I didn't see you. All right, let's take a look at Ethereum. What exactly is doing right now? Good afternoon, bro. Good afternoon, Kathy Lee. Welcome in. All right, so 3,086. That's where Ethereum got rejected. But we're still lingering around the 9 moving average and the 20th. So the same scenario. The volume looks weak. Sorry, how rude of me. Good afternoon, everyone. Oh, good, oh, good. So this is what I'm saying here. We did broke below Fibonacci level, which is 23.6. Most likely, if we don't manage to get back above 8, most likely Ethereum is going to find the level support of 2,767. Hopefully, we could hold. If it doesn't, Ethereum is actually going to 2,706. Obviously, guys, this is the daily time frame. So it's going to take some time before all of that plays out. And in the meantime, you're going to see a little bit of up and then you're going to see a little bit of down. But the target, for me at least, it's around 2,600 or so, assuming that the bearish trend continues. If there is any fundamental that comes out and this bearish trend turns around, then guess what? TA goes out the window, and that goes to anyone. I don't care how much of a pro you think you are, how much you know, how long you've been in the market. As a matter of fact, perfect example. Um Carl the Moon is very well known, respected influencer in the space. And I remember one time and he put out the P&L that, yeah, he did not expect the tariff effect and he was down badly. And all he could say was, "Thank you, Mr. President." That was funny. Okay. Now, the White House has formed a special team focused on cryptocurrency policy and regulation. The group is meant to help create clearer rules for digital asset in the United States. It will work across government agency to address issues like trading, custody, stablecoin, and innovation. Supporters say this could reduce confusion and help crypto companies operate legally. Critics remain cautious, watching how strict the rules may become to move signal that crypto the move signals that crypto is now a serious topic at the highest policy level. Even if you are in love with this Dominican man that say his wife will call you out. That's funny, book. Nah, she ain't here yet. So take advantage, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm kidding. Uh yeah, actually what's going on, JFM, Remy, welcome, Joey, thank you. See, that's the thing that I'm actually waiting for crystal clear regulation. Okay. That's what I'm waiting for. I want to see how investors are going to react when we actually have real regulations going on. When we don't have to worry about anything and you could trade Bitcoin freely. What I feel like the US should allow Binance Global back in here and many other exchanges as long as they go by the rules. Let's be honest, not everyone wants to deal with Coinbase crazy fees, which that's what they need to focus on. Bro, what do you think about Uni? Thanks a ton. So Uni just had 100 million token burn. There was a lot of hype around that. I haven't checked the chart. If you ask me, do I believe in Uni long term as an investment? Yes, I do. Uniswap is the number one top DeFi Ethereum DEX, decentralized exchange. So hopefully that answers your question. No, I don't know that offhand, but let me go check Coin Market Cap. That's where I get all the important data from. And guys, I do want to do more news, but the way I'm doing it right now, I know this is taking me a little bit longer. I should have already been through all the news by now. I had 39 different topics that I wanted to throw out there. Yeah, 1 billion total supply. So now we have 900 million. Now, the only thing that I do gotta say, book, I don't like this. Why is the max supply hitting and it's not available? That doesn't, I mean, I'm not saying it's a scam. I'm just saying that it doesn't sit well with me. Peter Theo, yeah, I saw that as well. So thank you. So Peter Theo back Eve Silla sells 74.5 million of Eve to pay debt as a shift away from that strategy. It's okay. We got patience, bro. Cheesiest, I appreciate you, man. Hold on, it was 10%. That sounds too high. Yeah, I mean, it's still good. It moved the price back up. Easy type is, how are you, brother? Welcome on. All right. All right, so you guys want me to continue the news, then I'll continue it. And then we got my mom in the background. This is the part that, yeah, I know, true. See, that's why book is number one. What's going on, Big Nate? All right, so analysis say Bitcoin has entered a bear season as demand has weakened and price momentum slowed. On-chain data show fewer activity, fewer active buyers at current level, creating a demand gap. Even with strong headlines and past rally, real buying pressure has dropped. To the end of bear phase, Bitcoin needs stronger ETF inflow, higher trading volume, and better market liquidity. Without fresh demand, prices may stay weak or more sideways. Expert warn patience is needed until buyers return and confidence improve. What do you on X Face ever always following you on X in the past? Now you TikTok and yeah, so I'm still active on X, not as active, and I'm still active on YouTube as well. Right now my biggest following shift from, well, at least supporting wise, because I still got pretty good following on YouTube and pretty good following on X, but ever since Elon changed the algorithm, I've been focusing here. This is where it's at. A typist, look, I could go to your live and I could go show some support, my friend, but I cannot do it every single day. OG, what is the man? I appreciate you, cheesiest. All right, let me. Yeah, I think. What do you guys think? Should I do a panel today or should I let it be? Wait, the big drop in Ave. Yeah. So I actually saw a little bit about that. There seems to be a little bit of problem with the voting mechanism that they're using, and a lot of people didn't agree with it, so there was a sell-off. All right, so real quick, saw it on Fox News this morning about a crypto scam in Brooklyn. A guy named Ronaldo Spector was indicted. Yeah, you're talking about the 23-year-old, right? Check out XM, 17 market now doing over 40. Interesting. Yeah, and you know that. See, this is what I'm saying, guys. Like, what a waste. 23-year-old pretending to um be the be a US, I mean a Coinbase representative, got to steal about 16 million. And at the end of the day, for what? 23 and in jail. What's going on, Epic? Welcome in. Yeah, that guy. And now, which is even worse because all those millions get taken away, his property gets taken away, and now there's going to be restitution. So now you are locked up in jail and broke. So was it really worth it? Is the question. Why not use your talent for good? Epic. I 100% agree with you, bro. All right, so oil price dropped sharply, rising concern about slowing global demand. Analysts say this may signal a liquidity trap where money stays parked instead of flowing into growth. Asset, even though assets, even though inflation is lower, weak demand can still hurt risk market. Bitcoin is not automatically safe in this situation as it often depends on liquidity and investor confidence. If the economy slows further, Bitcoin could struggle despite positive inflation data. The warning suggests micro condition still matter more than narrative. And the last news I'm going to read, guys. The DTCC and JP Morgan are testing ways to move real financial asset and cash onto the Ethereum blockchain. The goal is to make settlement faster and available at all times instead of using slow legacy system, tokenized asset like bonds or funds can be matched with tokenized cash so traders settle instantly. This connect traditional finance with blockchain technology under a system rules. Supporters say this proves tokenization is becoming real, not just theory, and could change how market operate in the future, which is what I've been saying. The adoption, it's here to stay, it's not going nowhere. So no matter which way you put it, guys, it's already happening. And we are so early, like the crypto market cap, 2.99 trillion compared to everything else. This is baby steps. Can beat them, join them. Exactly, Epic. 100%, bro. And I hope you feel better. So give me a second, people on TikTok. Guys, I appreciate you. Have a blessed night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, everyone. X and YouTube.